Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Last episode, strep throat with complications. How many named illnesses can I get this year? I think it goes without saying that I actually ran out of videos for the first time in over a year. It's been almost a month since I posted? Because of course I was out for like 2 weeks. And then by the time I actually had the time to by the time I actually felt better, I didn't have time to record, but whatever, let's get into that later. Right now, it is day 3, and we're about to get to Poshley Heights, so let's see how everybody is doing. Oops. Oh, Pennington is not here. Wonder if there's any other passengers around. Notice that the dining car was empty, and also notice that there is no music, which is very ominous. I'm going to try to get right back into what we were doing. It's easy in a way because we stopped at a very, very, very clear-cut, story point. The door looks like it might open, but not quite. Also gotta notice that there are a couple little black fuzzy guys there. Those look familiar. But yeah, I kind of don't even need to really remember what we were doing because we're right before the end of the chapter. We're just about to arrive in Poshley Heights. I know we went through Riverside Station. So this is a very linear chapter, by the way. I haven't mentioned that, and I usually don't like the super linear chapters, but for whatever reason, I like it in this case. Again, because I think it's a change of pace. Alright, we have an email. Papatch, oi you! Oi Mario, how's your stash? Life on the island feels great. When the sun rises, I wakey, and when it sets, I tuck in for snoozer time. Perfect for a simple bloke like me, right? Every now and then, that cretin Flavio spits out some bit of drivel about treading water instead of season life, but I just tune him out. So, you off on another adventure? I think that suits you best. Give them hooligans what for and save your princess. From Papatch. It's always nice to know that good guy's doing well. And also, it seems like Flavio actually visits him sometimes, which is interesting. I can't remember if we already got the newsletter, but they wouldn't be so cruel as to give us a shopping challenge when we can't actually leave the train. No one is here. Spooky. I don't remember if you have to go try to open that car before you can progress. I think you might have to, but even if you don't, I want to show it off anyway. Just so you can get a little bit of foreshadowing. I really have missed doing this. I was so upset that I had such a big break. And I know realistically it's not it's fine, and after a while any new people who discover this series won't even notice, but it just made me really sad, you know? Ah, good morning, sir. It's quite quiet this morning, wouldn't you say? Uh-oh. Is there something on the windshield? They're here! Yerg! What are these things? Whoa, aren't those the things from the station yesterday? They must have stowed away. What should I do? First we have to ensure the passenger's safety. But I have to keep driving the train. Mario, can you check on the passengers? Well, we already know the passengers aren't where they're supposed to be. I have to keep driving the train. Oh, this is the same. We've already checked on the passengers, but that's your cue to see that nobody's in their rooms. I also forgot to check on the shop earlier. I'm pretty sure it just said it was locked. I meant to look. If you're worried that because everyone's gone, you won't be able to access the shop, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, the shop was either closed or you couldn't talk to the shop guy or something. Oh, we're covered in these things now. I like these guys, they're cute. You know me and cute things, I can't help it. Yeah, shopkeeper's on the ground. I'm pretty sure if you talk to him before the engineer, he just doesn't say anything. Wah! There were a lot of black things everywhere. Did you save me? Wow. How goes it, traveler? Welcome to the sales stall. We have lots of souvenirs. I don't actually know if I need anything right now. Our stats are looking pretty good. What kind of items do we have? Well, we're full, for one thing. I'm gonna sell that drive shroom while I'm here and thinking of it. Get rid of that. Is there anything else we can get rid of? Yeah, I don't need the dizzy dial. There's going to be a place for us to spend all of this money coming up very soon. Another dried shroom. Oh, yeah, because we got that at Riverside. Ah! We got the first one in, I believe, Mario's drawer. What else? Is there anything else here that I don't need? This is looking pretty good, actually. I've got a Power Punch. I've got multiple Thunder Rages, which is good. I plan on using those. Boost Sheet. I'll have to show that off at some point. I have some good healing items there. That's good for FP. Ooh, I don't need this. It's decent, but actually I think I'd rather take the money. It's like a slow shroom, but starts off a little bit better. I'm going to get rid of the Earthquake just because ground damage specifically is not going to be particularly useful. I can think of some places where I could use it, but I have other ways of getting around that. It's not going to be useful in the upcoming boss fight. This Dynamite could be good. I might want to save that for later, actually. I'm trying to think. Because spoilers, this boss fight's going to have multiple targets. I'm trying to think if there's any bosses later that have multiple targets, and I actually can't think of anything right now. So I might be showing that off. Alright, this is looking good. So let's look at badges. This boss coming up is actually can be very difficult if you're not prepared, which is why I'm definitely looking at what I've got. I have a Power Plus that I'm not using. I wonder if I can get that on. Lucky Day will keep. Don't need Spike Shield for this boss fight. Let's see. I'm worried if I take Quake Hammer off, I'm going to forget to put it back on. Definitely don't need Zap Tap. Okay, so we have 8 left. What I'd actually really like to do is Double Dip. What I'd really like is a Triple Dip if I can pull that off. I'm not sure I have the badges for that. I don't think I do. Alright, so who do I want to have Double Dip? Probably Partner. And if I can get one thing off. Do I have anything that's for one? Multi-bounce isn't going to help me here. I'm just going to have to remember to fix this when I'm done. Okay. Because I like to have multi-bounce on in the field. It's really good for, like, little battles. I was going to say, I'm going to go save again, but yeah, I'm recording. I can't do that. I'll be fine. I'm probably a little bit overpowered for this just because I know what I'm doing. But yeah, this boss fight is no joke. No joke at all. Smorg, 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 smorg. Smorg, 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 smorg. Those little monsters are inside the train now. Let's get him. I suppose they must have stowed away when we were at Riverside. The game doesn't explicitly say if they're, like, working for Beldum or if they're just, like, little pests that made their way on. I'm thinking they're probably just pests. Oh, I should have talked to her. I think she would have said something about saving the conductor. Detective Mario, you saved us again? Hey, I must have been taken by those black things while I was sleeping. Scary. They seem to have come into the baggage car through that open window. And they still have many of our paying passengers. Oh, those poor souls. This is, like, too scary. I wonder if the other passengers are okay. I believe if you've not given her earrings back at this point, she won't take them now. They seem to have come into the baggage car through that open window. I said that already. Alright, this is one last check to make sure you didn't somehow skip the super boots. Let's switch to Goombella. And let's do this thing. Of course, we gotta get there first. This is very cool. Are we on top? Yes. There are certain points, they're actually not always pushing you backwards. Once you get to a certain point, like right here, they are going to push you forwards. And then you'll get to a point where they're pushing you backwards again, and you'll have to fight. I'm pretty sure you can use Flurry, but I've always found the hammer to be faster. There are so many of them. It almost makes you feel bad, because we kind of trespassed on their area, but hey, they're trying to do who knows what with the passengers. SMORG. I can never decide if I like this boss battle or not. I think I like it, but I just think I have some childhood trauma with this thing. I died to this thing the first time I fought it. Who knows where those pink smorgs came from, but there's the passengers! gross thing? No! Mario, look, it's got the other passengers. Help! Ah! SMORG! It's ready to fight, and so are we. I am not going to be worried so much about showing off like phases and attacks and stuff. There's other videos you can watch of that. I am just going to try to destroy this thing as quickly as possible. I'm actually not even going to do a, what's it called, a power lift right now, because you can see all these things are targets, and they all have their own attack, and I would like to just get rid of them as soon as possible. So let's get some items going. This is why I want to double dip. I would have loved to have it on both Mario and Goombella. There it is, 7 damage to everything. Oh, that was all it took. Oh, a shitty. Alright, you know what? In that case, Goombella is going to use a Power Plus. Or a Power Punch, excuse me, on Mario. I think I'm just going to go for a standard Power Smash here. I didn't think that the Zest Dynamite would take that out so quickly, and I don't want to waste Mario's turn right now doing a power-up thing. Oh, she's not. Oh, I thought she was upgraded a second time. Alright, so you know what? There's not going to be a ideal way to do this. Let's just tattle it now. That's a SMORG! Lots of SMORGs gathered to create this huge monster. Max HP is 50, attack is 5, and defense is 1. It attacks with weird tentacles. Defeating the tentacles will drop the body's defense to 0, making it easier to attack. The tentacles will regenerate, but use that time to deal a ton of damage, okay? It may also take other forms with higher attack powers. I don't really know. Let's just hurry and beat this thing down so we can save those trapped passengers. Yeah, this thing is exceptionally powerful if you let it be. It's also really hard to block these. And also, Mario's taking extra damage right now, because we have that P up, D down. Ooh, lucky. There's that lucky day. Alright, so now Goombella is going to use Double Dip, and she's going to use 2 Thunder Rages. That is actually going to take those out anyway. But, oh, okay, well, I forgot about that. I'm actually, you know what? Just because we're here, and we can, let's use the boost sheet on Mario. I'm really bad about using these things. Good old Power Smash. There are probably better things we could be doing. In fact, I should probably be jumping, but sometimes I just like going for the guaranteed damage that I know isn't gonna miss. Oops, that's a spotlight falling on Goombella's head. That should buy us a single turn, yes, okay. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to use the Power Lift. I probably should have just done this from the beginning. I've never actually tried to take this thing out with items. I usually use Bobbery. Hold on, I gotta concentrate. I am sensing a little bit of slowdown. I hope it's not leading to dropped inputs, but we'll see. Like I said, I should have done this from the beginning. I've never used items on this boss before. All right, do we want to use Goombella here? I could. I might want to get it burned, actually. Yeah, I think I want to get it burned. Oh, but Goombella. Oh, right. Okay. Guess we're using Goombella. Good thing she's a good partner. All right, let's go for a multi-bonk. Dang, we're gonna kill it next turn. We probably skipped a phase. No, we did not. Oh, maybe there's only 2 phases. This phase is scary. Yep, 8 damage to Goombella, which means it would have done 9 to Mario, and I think somebody might be wearing a defense plus. Yeah, we're boosted with defense. The standard attack of that thing is 10. But lucky for us, we're just gonna take it out. Like I said, I could have done a better job of actually showing the fight off, but at this point, after all the things this thing did to me when I was playing for the first time, I like to just destroy it now. Makes me feel good, you know? Oh, we're this close to leveling up. S'more, 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 s'more. I think I might be able to level up for this chapter, which means I'd be able to get more badge points. Thank you. Boy, it's like all you did for 3 days was save us. How can we ever thank you? Everyone's safe now. It's all thanks to you. Oh, thank you much. You saved my life. No, stupid tongue of mine, you saved my life. So, did you all know? This dashing fellow has been the famous Luigi all along. We will soon arrive at Poshley Heights. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to disembark. Oh man, we finally made it. I wonder if they'll let us back on the train to heal. Well, here we are. It's the same music we've been hearing on the train, except it doesn't have any sort of effect anymore. Bing bong, bing bong. Attention, all passengers. Now arriving at Poshley Heights. Please watch your step and be sure to take all of your belongings with you. And thank you for choosing the XS Express. We're finally here, Mario. Let's hurry up and find that Poshley Sanctum that the professor was talking about. Yes, let us heal first. You might think there's no danger in this town, and for the most part you'd be right, but you never know. Alright, let's take Yoshi back out, and let's go see. Yeah, when you're on the train, there was always some sort of like filter over the music. You know what, let's go talk to people. But now that we're here, it's just clear, like all the other songs in the soundtrack. I just got a phone call from my old boyfriend. I'm so super glad I got those shell earrings back now. That could have been awkward. We don't really know what kind of relationship they have. They might still be friends. I'm still friends with one of my exes. Ooh, now I must prep the vegetables. No, stupid, you useless, foolish, flapping tongue. I must prep them. And today I try a new mushroom recipe that will make taste buds weep. Don't be so hard on yourself, dude. You're doing fine. Doing better than a lot of people with a second language. Probably better than me with my second language, which is Japanese if I've never mentioned it before. Conductor's probably still here. In all my years as conductor, I have never had a trip like that one. And I still can't believe how you saved us every time something bad happened. Want to work here? You know, I don't think I'd mind a game like that. In fact, that actually sounds cool now that I'm saying it out loud. XS Express video game. We gotta get them to make another good Paper Mario game first. Granted, I haven't played Origami King. I can't speak to that one. I've heard mixed to generally positive things about that game, but I can't speak on it. All I know is that it doesn't keep the RPG elements. But that said, my students who played it seem to really like it, so who am I to judge? One day. It's on the list. There's a large sanctum in Poshley Heights. The picture on display there is so big, it looks like you could just jump inside. Interesting. I didn't realize he had extra dialogue there. That was just kind of a guess. I think all the passengers are gone? Oh, he's still here. I already got a return ticket. That's right, 3 more days on the gravy train. Oh, so does that mean the other passengers are still here? Now I have to check. Dialogue. So much dialogue. Speaking of dialogue, just because of the way things have gotten a little bit out of whack, I'm going to try to do the bonus video, like, on time, right after where it usually goes. That said, I am going to prioritize actually recording new videos, so if it's a little bit late, I do apologize. Alright, so Pennington's not here. I suspect it's just that guy because he said he got a return ticket. But I have to check anyway. Yeah, I think it's just that one guy. Well, we gotta go see the engineer, so on our way we can check to see if Toodles is still around. We already know that Ziptoad's room is empty. I'm actually quite excited to show off the train in the bonus videos, because the train is really cool. They do some fun stuff with this area. Fun enough that I'm almost considering not putting it in a bonus video and just putting it in like a regular side questy video. We'll see what I end up doing. Alright, Toodles I suspect is not here. No, it's just the one guy. Hefty, I think his name was. Alright, let's see the engineer, and then let's actually check out Poshley Heights. Like I said we'd do at the very beginning of the video, I like Poshley Heights. I know it was a crazy ride, sir, but did you enjoy the Excess Express experience? Please come again. I assure you it will be more sedate. Because the Excess Express is fabulous. You know what? I did enjoy my trip on the Excess Express. Excuse me. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Quite a bit more than I think I would have if it was really just a quiet train ride. And we can still go back in. I guess that's in case you forgot to heal. Again, there's not anything too crazy here, but you just want to keep yourself topped up. You never know. We have a bit of time until our next departure. Well, we're not going to be on the next departure anyway. Although I suppose Mario does have to get back. So I guess the implication is that he does get the next train? There's the businessman. The business people I'm waiting for haven't arrived yet, so I'm sightseeing. On the expense account, of course. As if you have to ask by now. I don't think there's anything really to do here. It's mostly residential. Star piece in the middle of the plaza. Big fancy house right here. And also a little break in the shrub. Star piece. You can get out here, too. Is there anything back here? I don't think so. I guess that's just so you don't get too lost. Big old mansion. This is Toodles' house. Welcome, you marvelous man. The train journey certainly was thrilling, Yes, it was. Not much to do here now. This is the Poshley Heights station. The Excess Express to Rogueport is here. This place is so upscale. It's like the polar opposite of Rogueport. You can tell that movie stars and millionaires live here. It just reeks of cash. Yep, that it does. Not a whole lot of new characters here, too, because we saw most of them either on the train or in other locations. You wouldn't happen to have a train set for sale, would you? A gold one, perhaps? Just get him a normal toy for once. We'd dearly like to find a suitable present for little Bub. Hey, mister, I'm gonna get a train set. The coolest one ever invented. I could just have them buy me a real train, but maybe I'll save that for next year. Oh, Bub. Also, star piece, if you fall in the pool, they should probably get that checked out. This is Gold Bob's house. It's actually not as big as I would have expected for a family like that, but I suppose they could only do so much with the graphics. There is also a little secret storage area back here with an HP Drain P. Drop your allies' attack by 1, but regain 1 HP per attack. I'll show it, I suppose. You know what? I'm not going to bother with that yet because I am convinced that we're going to gain another level before this is... Oh, but I really want multi... You know what? Okay. Let's take off Double Dip. I'm going to put multi-bounce back on. And then we can put this on. It's not going to stay on for long. You know I don't like this badge particularly. But I'll keep it on for a little bit just to show you the effect. Alright, what else we got going around in this little town? This is a very small area. This is Poshley Heights. It's a relaxed town that positively reeks of money. There's a very nice hotel here, too. Wouldn't it be nice to stay there sometime? We will stay there sometime, but not right now. Star piece. I'd like to get my items more in order before we do that. I will show it off, though, don't worry. Anything back there? Nope. Also, there's penguins here. So, lovely house, eh? Yeah, sure, take your time to soak in all of its majesty. I built it with even the smallest details in mind, making every nook special. Not only the interior, but the facade as well. Yeah, look around outside, too. That's a resident of Poshley Heights. He's related to Herringway, the novelist. Herringway's detective books have sold so well that he's bought a second house here. I see. That's from the original Paper Mario, which is a game I've not played here. I guess it's sort of fun to live here. But I can't eat snow cones, or make little snowmen, or go ice skating. Or any of the stuff I did in Shiver City, eh? Don't know what you got till it's gone. That's a resident of Poshley Heights. He's related to Herringway the novelist. Moving from frigid Shiver City to toasty Poshley Heights seems to have irked him. Oh, well, you'll either get used to it, or you'll visit a lot, or you can always decide to go back. That's the thing, you can't always go home. I'd heard Poshley Heights was a quiet place, but there are lots of tourists, eh? Maybe I should just open up a store selling Shiver City souvenirs? Yeah, maybe so. The penguins are supposed to be Canadian. I'm not doing a good job with the accent. That's a resident of Poshley Heights. He's related to Herringway, the novelist. Now that he's used to life here, he seems to be making the most of it, huh? So all these guys are related to Herringway. In coupon. Alright, well now that we've got that item clogging up our inventory, I guess I'll show off the hotel. Let's see. We've got quite a bit of space, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 8 spaces. I'm not even sure we're going to need all that. Perfect. Welcome to you. How'd you like to buy some high-quality fresh pasta as a Poshley souvenir? One package costs 50 coins. How about it? It's expensive, but as you can guess, thank you. These are cooking items. You got a fresh pasta. Poshley Heights pasta. Replenishes 10 HP and 5 FP. Not worth the price if you're just going to eat it, but you can get a lot of cooking stuff from it. I'm going to try to, off the top of my head, think of what I might need. So let's see. I'm trying not to think out loud because I don't want to spoil the recipes. That should be 4. Oh, we need one more. Do I need another one? Trying to think. Again, trying not to think out loud. That might be good for now. That took care of a few of our coins. We are the Wandering Girls, the Traveling Sisters 3. We're staying at that luxury hotel. Poshley Heights sure is a place for the rich and famous, huh? We're thinking of going to see the Poshley Sanctum next. Do these guys get different? These are the Traveling Sisters 3. They seem to go everywhere together. They seem so... No, that's the same. Do you have a title? Nope. That's too bad. Also, don't fall in this fountain. Boy, Poshley Heights has a chain chomp problem. Alright, the hotel. This has also been a bastion of slowdown, but you know what? We got through Riverside Heights, so fingers crossed. That's the hotel receptionist. If you feel down and out, you ought to rest here. This is the nicest hotel in a super fancy town. I bet they have totally great service. They probably do. Bonjour, Monsieur Moustache. The lass at the reception desk is très magnifique. I shall stay here every night until that heart is mine. I shall not tire, huh? That seems like a great way to get her not to like you. I've had more than enough of this guy. How does he do it? I'm almost impressed now. He moves at light speed, and he always knows where we'll be. Talk about freaky. I think it's just a coincidence. Oh, can you actually go up to the room without staying? Interesting. I don't think I knew you could do this. I'm still going to stay because there is something else to show off. But I guess you can just see the room without paying, just in case you want to see this part of the map. Huh. Look at that. I've never done that before. Alright, well, back down. Normally, I believe this place costs 30 coins, which is the most expensive hotel. But there's an inn coupon right next to it, which I suspect is the devs trying to encourage you to stay. Because it's fun, you know? It's a little thing that they put into the game, and also, you get something cool. So let's find out what that is. This is also kind of a staple of Mario RPGs at this point, the fancy hotel. Welcome, sir. This is the Royal Poshley Park Tower. We promise a comfortable stay in the lap of luxury, the pinnacle of poshness. A room for the night costs a mere 30 coins. Would you care to stay? Sure, I'll stay. Sir, you have an inn coupon. Would you care to use it? Yes. We appreciate you staying with us, sir. We have prepared the penthouse on the top for you. I trust it will be to your liking. Please make yourself at home. Well, we already know it'll be to our liking. We've seen it. It's lovely. Once again, through the elevator of doom, which, knock on wood, is actually performing a lot better than it did when I was practicing this, doing my little tech stuff. Alright, so this time we actually get to stay in the room. That was not slow down, by the way. You actually do just walk that slow. Well, that wasn't that much more exciting than just coming up and seeing the room. I'm actually really surprised they let you do that. Back down was a lovely little nap. Oh, and that also healed off the little chip damage we've been taking from those chain chomps. Nibblers? Is that their name? They have a unique name. Can't recall it off the top of my head. Did you sleep well, sir? We have set out a gourmet meal prepared by the famous chef, Zesty, on the table. And were you satisfied with our service, sir? Most excellent. We look forward to your next visit. What is that picture of? I wonder if there's like an up-close version of that. You get, an omelet meal. Food made by Zesty replenishes 5 HP and 5 FP. It doesn't tell you how to make the recipe, but it does tell you that it exists. So that can be a hint to try and get an omelet meal. And with that, it's been a full episode. So we'll have to save the sanctum for next one. Or excuse me, for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one where we go to Poshly Sanctum and get that crystal star. Bye-bye!